don't know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a...
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Oilers and the Bulls, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Houston Oilers taking on the Bulls of San Antonio. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from San Antonio. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry.
Still first down.
The officials did as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. A give up the middle to Akers. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Baron Browning. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Returning is Peppers. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. To the air, Allen. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's up past the 10 or about the 12. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Here's a 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Myers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the the 42 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action here. Purdy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Coming left is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Cheetah Baby Rouzier with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back out comes San Antonio. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're pointed to.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw, they pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Meanwhile, Allen's throw there taken in by Smith. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Allen again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Back out comes San Antonio. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover to come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 31 yards. And the Bulls post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race? And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Allen going to keep it again, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL, but it seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Kamara on the read option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And here's Allen. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Kamara off the draw. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara, 39 yards. And the Oilers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Back out comes San Antonio. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Aziz Al-Shahir in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Throw left side complete to Chase. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Purdy's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy. Open man is Chase, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Goes right back to Smith again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Jacoby Brissett has thrown a touchdown pass. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Houston.
On play action, Allen. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Oilers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Steps away to his left. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's out to the flat for Akers. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Pick up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a give. Akers running left. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run for it with Akers. There he goes left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and a first down conversion. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
When you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field, seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
Now 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Myers. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bulls are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think, that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Allen's throw caught by Olave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And again, it's Allen. This one taken in by Olave. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete. Smith has it. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a third down and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Allen, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Oilers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. They'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. Purdy from the gun. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on third down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
Purdy. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Purdy. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Purdy, big 4th down play. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Allen to throw once more. A short throw. This is caught by Cox.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And as a result, possession switches hands. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Purdy on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Baron Browning in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Open man is Myers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Brandon's okay with what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Purdy to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
3rd down and goal coming up here. To throw is Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bulls are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. He's got his target. It's Olave. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Allen. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Now Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left. Want to save it.
To throw is Allen. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Houston, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.